Question right here. Do you ever put your friend's business out on social media?
Yeah,
Why?
they do it to me.
Who?
Young Miami.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
What she say about you?
She said a lot.
No, she don't.
She put my personal business out there. That's how I started Crucial Please, because she just kept naming multiple men that I was dating just to the world. Why
So
would
you a cheater?
No, I was dating multiple men. I would have to
At
be
one
in a
time.
relationship to be cheating on somebody.
Right.
I'm a bachelor, an eligible bachelor.
Y'all, Saucy Santana just pulled up with receipts on the Young Miami situation with Diddy, and it's 10 times worse than we could have ever imagined. Santana and Miami have been named in Diddy's ongoing trial, and reports say Jane Doe's testimony has the feds digging even deeper. Turns out, Santana isn't about that city girl life after all, and he's definitely not going down with Miami. In fact, he's been singing like a canary. Now, y'all, not only did he pull up with the receipts, when Santana spoke, he made sure you couldn't just dismiss him. He came prepared. He brought videos, audios, voicemails, emails, voice notes, and screenshots of text messages between himself, Miami, and Diddy. And let's just say, it's not looking good for Miss Young Miami. If she thought Santana was going to have her back, she's in for a rude awakening. Because the material girl gagged the whole internet with what he brought to the table. So now the question is, did Young Miami really try to pimp Santana and other men out to Diddy? Has she been secretly seeing Diddy in prison? Let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, it's wild to see Santana flip on Young Miami like this, especially considering they were besties. But hey, when jail time is on the table, it's every man for himself. Santana is clearly not willing to take the fall for anybody. Not even Miami. So, why did it take him so long to speak out? Well, it might have something to do with both him and Miami being named in court by a Jane Doe who spilled a lot of shocking tea during her testimony. Jane Doe made it crystal clear. Diddy and Young Miami were not just casual. According to her, their relationship was serious. Despite Miami spending months downplaying their situation, Jane Doe's account tells a different story. She testified that Diddy's public relationship with Young Miami hurt her deeply because their relationship was supposed to be secret. She said in court, "That was not something I signed up for. I did not sign up to be with a man who is in a public relationship." Jane also claimed that after seeing Diddy gift Miami a Maybach, she confronted him, demanded Van Cleef jewelry, and got it. Now, what does any of this have to do with Santana? Well, it gets messy, eh? According to court documents, Jane Doe suggested that Saucy Santana allegedly worked as an escort for rappers. And guess who allegedly introduced him to that lifestyle? Miss Young Miami. Jane claimed she met Santana at one of Diddy's notorious freak-offs, where Santana was allegedly working. She was stunned to see him again at a party thrown by another rapper, this one also part of Diddy's inner circle and referred to as an icon in court. Jane was grilled about a night in January 2024 when she was allegedly in a Vegas hotel room with a world-famous rapper, a male escort, and others. Though the rapper's name wasn't disclosed, Diddy's lawyer referred to him as a music industry icon. Jane said the gathering was meant to celebrate the birthday of the rapper's wife or girlfriend, but things took a weird turn when Santana, the same escort she saw at Diddy's parties, appeared at this event too. Then things got ugly. Santana allegedly snitched on her to Diddy after she attended another rapper's freak-off. Next thing she knew, Diddy was calling her furious. Reports claim Diddy told her, "How could you go to another man's freak-off? I can't believe you went outside of us." This whole situation is a disaster for Santana, who's now being clowned online for being for hire by rappers. While his sexuality is no secret, he's openly gay. Fans are now accusing him of funding his lifestyle through escorting, especially now that his music career isn't popping the way he'd hoped. But Santana is not going down quietly. He's spilling all the tea on Young Miami, claiming she introduced him to that lifestyle and dragged him into Diddy's world. Since Diddy's arrest, Miami has been trying hard to distance herself, saying it wasn't that deep. But according to Santana, it was deep, and she loved every minute of it. Honestly, it's not hard to believe. Miami has always bragged about being with Diddy real bad. In an interview, she even said, "People don't know us. They don't know what the *** we got going on, me and him gone be married." **. Even Diddy publicly defended her, tweeting in 2022, "Young Miami is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shoddy wop." But Santana didn't stop there. He pointed out that Miami's name appears in multiple lawsuits filed against Diddy, especially the one by Lil Rod. In one document, Lil Rod claimed that on Thanksgiving night, 2022, Diddy asked people to join him in the studio bathroom for nose candy. Santana said he never touched the stuff, but Miami did. Lil Rod also accused Miami of helping Diddy transport substances, even flying them to him on private jets. Court documents read, "Young Miami brought substances on a private jet from Miami at Diddy's request." What's even crazier is that Santana and Miami reportedly fell out years ago, and it had everything to do with Diddy. At the time, no one knew what caused the fallout, but now Santana is claiming that Miami tried to pressure him into having a relationship with Diddy. He wasn't into it, especially since Diddy was already dealing with Miami. But she allegedly pushed and pushed until Santana got weirded out and ended the friendship. Now here's where it gets even messier. Santana allegedly wasn't the only person Miami tried to pimp out to Diddy. She also allegedly tried to do the same with Coi Leray. Yes, the rapper Coi. Apparently, there was a bizarre moment at one of Diddy's parties in 2023 when he tried to kiss Coi, and she looked super uncomfortable. But hours later, Coi and Miami were seen dancing all over each other like nothing happened. Even Blueface mom, Kissa, chimed in and confirmed that Young Miami was trying to recruit Coi, name-dropping her in the process. Phew. This is messy, wild, and completely out of pocket, but one thing is for sure. The tea is piping hot and the receipts are stacked. Santana came ready, and if even half of what he's saying is true, Young Miami's image as a city girl is about to crumble in court, and in the court of public opinion. Interview. Yeah, this kind of supports Saucy Santana's claim that Young Miami was trying to sell him to Diddy. It establishes a clear pattern of behavior, and honestly, it makes Miami look even worse. What's really interesting is that there's been an open secret in the industry for a while now. Santana allegedly messed around with Diddy on the low. The first time we really heard whispers of something going on between Santana and Diddy was when Young Miami and JT got into it on Twitter. JT threw major shade when she tweeted, "B ****H been dissing me for weeks, and I ain't said nothing. What you mad at me for? ***." But she didn't stop there. JT clapped back again, saying, "Oh, Miss Mama, this is your last day playing dumb. It would be too much for me to tweet. I would like a sit-down Carrie Shaw, please. And this time, leave Santana at home." Fans were confused at first, like, why randomly bring up Santana? But soon enough, it started to make sense. JT clearly had some dirt on Santana and Diddy's alleged situationship. As soon as DJ Academics caught wind of the rumor, you know he couldn't resist stirring the pot. He wasted no time jumping on the story, claiming that Diddy and Saucy Santana weren't just casually hanging out. They were allegedly involved, and not in a friendly kind of way. His bold claims left the internet gagged. On an episode of his podcast, Academics invited Wack 100 and some others on to discuss the situation. Things escalated when Academics pivoted the conversation, asking Wack if he believed Diddy had anything to do with Tupac's murder. Instead of answering that directly, Wack 100 took the conversation to another level entirely. He didn't hold back on Diddy, not one bit. He made it crystal clear that Diddy had been throwing all kinds of wild parties, and what went down at those events was far from normal. Interview. Some context. When Wack 100 talked about parties, he was referring to a clip from the Drink Champs podcast, where Diddy awkwardly tried to pressure rapper Fabulous into having a special kind of party with him.
To be in on this. That makes you see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, because I gotta get the shit on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy. Okay, Tasha K ain't she over there making a. I know we gonna get to the bottom of shit on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that baby. They said, let's get her away from him. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that shit on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would be so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he grabbed him and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her or she needs love? All she needs is love.
All she needs is love.
Ooh.
Now, how about that? We're gonna explore all the possibilities. They was trying to recruit Krishan. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she
about do you love her?
Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? Cause y'all know the mama know everything, everybody business.
Yo, but it didn't stop there. Whack 100 went even further, claiming that Diddy, Saucy Santana, and Young Miami were allegedly involved in those infamous parties, if you know what that really means. Interview. That kind of party means something way deeper, like a party behind the scenes of the actual party. Listen, man. For the record, that sounds like some straight-up Illuminati stuff. You gotta explain that. That's some saucy satanic energy right there. Nah, stop it. Someone jumps in. You're the one who said maybe Saucy Santana and Puff were having parties. Don't act like you didn't say that. Tuck your tail. Bro, pull up. Ice cream. Tuck your tail. And here's the thing. The rumors got so intense, Santana eventually had to speak out. He publicly denied the allegations, claiming he never got involved with Diddy in any kind of intimate way. Interview. But fans didn't buy Santana's denial. In fact, after that, the rumors took on a life of their own. What started as quiet whispers quickly turned into full-blown speculation and conspiracy theories. People began to question whether Diddy's relationship with Young Miami was ever real, or if it was just a smokescreen to cover up something deeper. According to the talk on the streets, the real relationship was allegedly between Diddy and Saucy Santana, with the whole Young Miami situation acting as a convenient distraction. The theory? Diddy wasn't ready to come out, so he used Miami as a public shield while keeping things hidden behind the scenes. But this is where it gets messy, because now Santana is exposing everything. In a recent interview, he claimed it was Young Miami herself who sneakily exposed his private relationship with Diddy, and that betrayal is what set everything off.
Hey, let me tell you this.
This really happening.
Let me tell you this. You know, I talk to Wack on and off camera. Anytime I ask him anything about Diddy, man, Wack back up. I even asked him about the Diddy shit with Tupac.
No,
hold on, bro.
Man, Diddy's innocent.
No, he's guilty of having parties.
What that mean?
Huh?
What's a party?
He killed Pop.
That's some shit he ain't supposed to be doing.
Like, what that mean?
What party mean?
That Gene Deal saying it, coming out with, like, you know what I mean?
Gene
they got towels around their waist.
I'm going to tell you this about Gene. I know Gene. That's K-Say family.
Is he a liar or is he telling the truth?
No. Gene don't give up, right? He going to tell the truth. That's Slade's family. I know Gene personally. We've been in the same building dozens of times. And if Gene say he seen him some funny shit, that's what that was.
And now, Saucy Santana is ready to spill everything. He's allegedly claiming that he has a video that clearly shows Young Miami receiving a golden shower from Diddy, and word is, he's threatening to leak it. Y'all, this is wild, especially because Young
Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I'll be practicing. I got
It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look
miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing.
I
With
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?